You will have seen some products and some of the equipment being used in this series of videos. We'd like to thank the companies who've supported us and just give you a bit of a background about why these products have been used. I've learned a bit about these products as I've been speaking to Mike while preparing and executing this series. Firstly, thank you to ChemDent, who've supplied all the materials, which included the impression compound, the wax, the green stick as well. Particularly, it was interesting to note that the impression compound that you saw Mike use in the series. Now, normally impression compound comes like this chocolate block, and when you put it in any sort of heat, you have to use the whole block, the chocolate. But ChemDent have got this new one called ChemCat, and I don't know if it was a joke or if it was serious, but they said it was like Kit Kat because the blocks are like Kit Kat, which means you saw Mike in the series just snap off how much he needs, and normally 2 blocks were enough to get the compo needed to get the amount needed for the trays. So really good that the whole thing doesn't get wasted, and it's very useful. He obviously used some wax, he used the green stick wax as well. So these are really useful products for denture making and impressions. The other thing which was really impressive and has a wider use, not just for the denture and impressions, but also the restorative dentistry photography, and I think I'd like to talk about that, and it's from Deo Dental, this product as well. It's a heater, but now you saw Mike using it because he had this heater with the hot water in. The hot water is in there, so I'm not going to sort of bring this out, but other than this tray here where you can put your impression compound or the wax or anything that you need to melt, and this whole bit comes out together and can be autoclaved. So rather than having a flame, that's useful to have in practice. It's like a hot water bath, and it's got a heating mechanism which it's called fast heat. You might have seen that in the complete impression video. It said FH and it was fast heating. Within 8 minutes it gets to about 44 degrees. And basically this can heat water up to 62 degrees, which is most of the applications of the products we're using today. So really good. That is so quick, it's so safe, it's autoclavable, something you can think about in practice. But what really then impressed me about this is that was just for the hot water. And then I went ahead and I saw this, and it's actually got, because a lot of people look for composite heaters, and actually got this as a composite heater. So it's got another insert which doesn't need hot water, it's just dry air, goes in, and what you want to see here, it's got little slots. The slots can be used for composite ampules. You can also use the slots for local anesthetic. So the small ones are for composite ampules, the big ones are for local anesthetic to warm up the LA if you want to use it. You can even put syringes in there, any syringes for warming up liquids and things along that. So how cool is that for you? And in addition to that, it's then got a cover that goes on and gives you temperature. So for heated composite, heated local anesthetic, all of that, really useful. It's a modification of the hot water bath you saw in the videos, but I think that's a really cool little piece of kit. And then I was chatting to the team at Deo, and I've seen something else today which is worth thinking, and this is your photography. When we get the photography mirrors, we tend to run them down hot water and then have to use a wipe or a tissue to clean them. Little dots may remain, but again, another modification here, and this is really cool, is that you could take that composite heater out and insert this in, and this has slots where you can put your photography mirrors. It goes in, there's no water, just dry air that circulates there, keeps the mirror warm, so when you want to take photos, you just take it out, straight in the patient's mouth, and there's no steaming. And again, it's got a nice cover that actually keeps the temperature of the warm air, gives you the temperature of the warm air. So these products from Deo Dental that they've actually specifically designed for dental applications are so useful. A hot water bath, composite and local anesthetic and syringe heaters, and the photography mirror warmers as well. These are the products you'll see in the series of videos. If you do need any contacts for them, do get in touch with us. But it's nice to see small changes, small modifications creating such big impact and making our dental life easier. Thank you to the companies that have supported us in producing this series.